Hello everyone, in this video we'll see what happened last week. We will answer the famous question, should we continue to be in the market, and is the correction is over? Can we say confidently that the correction over? We will try to answer all these questions in the coming in this video. So basically last week was a great week. The S&P was up 4%, the Nasdaq was up 5%, the Russell 2000 is up 3%, so 3 to 5% in the three indices. It's a very good week. All right. And the year to date is 17% now in the S&P, 19% in the Nasdaq, 6% in the Russells. So far it's a great year. Now, last week was a continuation of the rebound that we have seen since the crisis of Japan. So basically, in the last 2 weeks, the S&P is up 7.5%, and the Nasdaq is up 9.7%. Russell is up 5%. So it's a good rebound. We can say most probably that the correction is now behind us. We can say that because the correction last week and from the bottom since Monday, the Black Monday of Japan carryover trades is now behind us because it was a great rebound in the last 2 weeks. So I would say more or less. Of course, nothing is 100% confirmed, but I would say most probably the correction is over. Now, we recommended in the last video to initiate some positions last week, and we recommended 10 stocks. We said we play in two strategies. One is the results strategy, and one is stocks that going against the market and they didn't go down with the market. So the recommendation was, when we look at it right now, 9 out of these 10 stocks went up. Only one stock that went down, which is well. The hero of the stocks that we recommended was CLOV. It went up by 53%. It's an amazing like upside. Now, why is that? We heard some news that some insider trading happened. So the people working in the company are buying the stocks, and they put a lot of stocks. So that pushed the stock up by 50%, 53%. It's a lot. If we look at the next one, it's REGN. It was up by 5%, and then Lilly, BLTR, UBST was up by about 3%. So overall, it was a good recovery, and the stocks that we recommended, 9 out of them did good, which is like doesn't happen often. 90% correctness is very good ratio. I would add to them AZN, GoDaddy, VLTO, ISRG, and Nike. Nike actually made a gap down and now is trying to recover the gap. So we go with a target of 94% to cover to close the gap. So I would add these stocks to them. I will also put them in the comment as well. And keep on the stocks that we recommended last week. Keep on them. They are doing good, so it's okay. The market looks like it's going toward the mega technology again. Okay, so we can start initiating some positions in the Mag 7 and in the technology companies. It looks like it's going back again. Now, let's watch out one thing, that the recovery in the last 2 weeks from the bottom was very strong. We said 7.5% in the S&P, 9.7% in the Nasdaq. This is a huge recovery. So we might have a correction as well. So be ready. Don't be surprised if you see next week a correction going down. But the general trend should be up because we don't have any major news coming in the coming week. We had all the company result, we had all the inflation, the Fed. There is nothing happening in the coming week, except there is one thing, which is the Iran retaliation. If this happens, we might have some volatility. So that's the only thing that is worrying me a little bit, the Iran retaliation. But other than that, there is no big news coming in the next week. So when there is an absence of news, normally the previous trend will continue. So if we had the last 2 weeks, the trend is going up, so this should continue until at least the end of the month, if there was no geopolitical issues that happen in the coming week. So I would say if you are not totally in, you can use any coming correction in the coming week to increase the position. If if you are in, keep on. Just make sure that you have a stop loss. If you have a stop loss, then you are covered. Okay, whatever happen, you are covered, because when you can go in when there is a stock that is going down, just sell it when it reaches stop loss. It's an easy decision. Don't make it harder for yourself. Don't make the things worse by waiting for 20% down and 30% down. The decision will be harder and harder for you. Just when you have a stop loss between 5 and 7%, that's a normal stop loss. And then when the stop loss is hit, just go out, make it an easy loss, small loss, and keep your profit run. Okay, so I think it's now we can go in again, and then we can start building some positions, adding to the position that we have, and we can go. Of course, if you are an investor, it's a totally different strategy. For an investor, you use this drop to average down and buy with a lower cost, but you continue in the market. That's a different strategy. I'm talking mainly to the traders who buy and sell stocks. They should have a stop loss just to protect their positions. All right. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you. Bye.